Kentucky, Stephen, I'm not going to hold back on this one. The offense, giving them an F. And maybe that's a little harsh, but the offensive line, which is what, supposed to be the DNA of this program, was a train wreck. Maybe some of this is Chris Rodriguez got suspended and missed a bunch of games, but I mean, he was solid. Will Levis at times, particularly on third down, was very good, but he had a lot of red zone turnovers. And for all the hype, I think anyone that is not viewing the world through big blue lenses could see that he struggled for much of the. Now, he was banged up, so maybe that's not fair. But, I mean, this was supposed to be a much hyped Kentucky team, and the offense, I thought they held them back, basically.
Yeah, I think a couple things about Kentucky's offense. First of all, I'm going to agree with you. I gave him an F for this year, 97th in ESPN's SP Plus for offensive rankings for the season. About 18 points a game. About 18 points a game in SEC play. Offensive line issues throughout the year. In just the whole season, I think we started up front. The issues there. Poor coordinator hired Rich Gangranello. It was a Kentucky team that seemed to be in position to be a top 25 team this year, and the offense was really the problem spot for them. So I think all those factors, to me, if you have a quarterback who's in the first or second round, combined with Rodriguez over the second half of the year, would have liked, I think, reasonable expectation to see a lot more in offense. So I think an F is pretty fair here.
Now, if they would have played as well as the defense, maybe we would have had a special season here, Stephen, because I gave the defense a B+. At times I think they kind of gave way a little bit, but I just think it's so hard when your offense is not doing much to keep that consistency week in, week out. So the defense held that thing together. And heck, even in the bowl game, they gave up 7 points. I think it was against a third string quarterback, but still they did their part. But the game was lopsided because the offense was just so bad.
Agree with you. Yeah, I gave him a B+ as well. I think there are some things you could be picky about. You'd like to see a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, but still third in the SEC in scoring defense, 19.2 points a game. This was not the problem for Kentucky. Offense put them in some bad spots, turnovers, just inability to move the ball, but the defense really wasn't a problem. You could, like you said, be a little picky about some of those things, but overall, this was not a problem for Kentucky this year.